sneaker bars. Green and red one right here. Huh? What's up? You got that one? Yeah. The Louis Vuitton cup. Give me give me 2 of these right here. The yellow, the Johnny Rancher.
Ice, no cream.
Ice? You trying to get some ice
no cream?
Brandon.
And
Brandon. Back up.
give me Ninja Turtle and Son the Hedgehog. You got a Looney Tunes cup.
Yeah.
What else you want, guys?
Yeah, y'all like slipping, y'all got everything.
I thought they don't have nothing.
Nigga always come to the ice cream truck, they be like, we ain't got this, we just got this one and that one and this one. Hell, never. I know they ain't think it was over with.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday. Happy birthday. Happy birthday. Happy birthday, my Leo twin. Doo, 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 doo. I hope you enjoy 52. And I hope you have a wonderful and blessed day. Love you, Papa Perry. Bye.
Do you have any comment, Mr. Govan, about the proceedings today, about what's going to happen?
Hernandez Govan clearly ignoring my questions Wednesday morning as he waits to enter South Haven Municipal Court. Court records show 44-year-old Govan was stopped in 2019 in Olive Branch.
Can you comment on the arrest or the warrant out of Olive Branch that you were served with?
I went by the address in Olive Branch connected to the 2019 warrant, but no one answered the door. After leaving court Wednesday, Govan again had nothing to say.
Can you talk to us about what's going to happen now? Mr. Govan.
Go into the slash shout outs to everything right now. More important than anything about bringing everybody together. Gotta remember to send a shout out to True Results. In the beginning, I just didn't understand what True Results' motive was and what was going on, but I later learned that True was a guy from the community that appreciated the good stuff that dude was doing, and just flat out felt like, man, this shit ain't right. You know what I'm saying? And he got the right to do that. And for him standing up, and when a lot of pressure was on him, I gotta get hats off to True, man. And somebody told Govan, said, they said you gonna kill True Results. Go ahead, say, they don't kill no motherfucking fuck True Results. You know, so even though everybody stand where they stand, you know, ain't nobody supposed to be in danger like the young man who was doing the mural and all of this stuff right here about what standing up for what they believe in. Cause see, when you start attacking people for standing up for what you believe in, then see the real killers gonna come out. Cause folks gonna have their voice and they're gonna feel the way they're gonna feel, and you gotta let them. You understand what I'm saying? So shout out to True Results.
All right, this comes from the second day of the trial, of Straight Drop's trial, right? And I'm going to read, not all of it, but I'm going to read just enough to get y'all to understand why I said what I said in my last video concerning the 223s inside Makeda's. Shelby County Deputy District Attorney Paul Hagerman called retired Memphis Police Department Officer Terrence Dabney, his first witness, to the stand. The former homicide investigator was involved in the murder investigation of Dolph on November 17, 2021. Like I said. All right, Hagerman began by passing Dabney a series of 10 photographs taken at Makeda's on that day. where Dolph was killed. He asked them to describe each one of these photos, right? Of those photos, he described images of broken glass, Dolph's camouflage wrapped Corvette decorated with blue rims, evidence markers next to shell casings, bullet holes in the walls of Makeda's, the victim's chain in a flower pot, and Dolph lying lifeless on the ground. With Dolph's family being present in court, the photo of the body was not shown beyond the jury. In addition, 40 cal casings consistent with a handgun and 7.62 casings consistent with an assault rifle were identified. Also, 9mm casings from return fire by Dolph's brother Marcus Thornton's handgun were recovered from inside Makeda's, where 223 casings were also located. Let me blow this up and highlight this for y'all, because I'm telling y'all to tell me. Don't be mad at me, because this what the man testified to on stand. Don't y'all see that right? Damn it. Yeah, right there. Also, 9mm casings from return fire by Dolph's brother Marcus Thornton's handgun were recovered from inside Makeda's, where 223 casings were also located. Now, y'all already seen this up here, right? In addition, 40 caliber casings consistent with a handgun and 7.62 casings consistent with an assault rifle were identified. Those two guns right there are talking about the one that Cornelius had and the one that Straight Drop had. Those two. These two right here is talking about what we seen on the video with Marcus busting through the door, running outside, grabbing the Draco out the car and busting down the street. My question is, since this homicide, the investigator Dabney, he recovered 9mm casings from inside Makeda's, and he also recovered 223 casings inside Makeda's. Now let's get in the comment section and talk about what I'm showing y'all, and then we'll take it from there. But before I go, let me see. A still photo obtained from security footage outside of Makeda's shows the assault rifle assailant. We know this Cornelius pointing the weapon inside the store from the parking lot, dressed in a blue hoodie and gloves with a mask covering the lower half of his face. The other individual, we also know who that is, Straight Drop, is seen wearing a Bass Pro Shops hat and running while carrying a handgun, while the suspect white Mercedes remained parked perpendicular behind Dolph's Corvette. Dabney said the murder weapons that matched the casings found at the scene have not yet been recovered. Right? So, this is Dabney. This is the one that was walking through the crime scene with Maurice and letting all that activity go down before he got the earring in his ear, old pimp, and got a little gray hair. Right? And that is that. Let me see. This is very important too, because I told y'all what's going on with Trayon Ingram, but we'll get into them in more detail. Further investigation determined that the Mercedes was subject to a carjacking by Trayon Ingram a few weeks prior in Mississippi, the former plates of which were located in the vehicle before being replaced with Illinois plates. Now, this right here disputes all that all of that bull SHIT that the insurance guy that people still talking about with black youngsters, right, and the white Mercedes and all that stuff that has never been proven, they arrested a whole dude, right, for where this Mercedes supposed to have got carjacked in off Kirby, off Winchester, where down the street from where Big Jook got killed at. So, if further investigation determined that the Mercedes was subject to a carjacking by Trayon Ingram a few weeks prior in Mississippi, no wonder we ain't never heard nothing about this made up ass story. This made up story, or whatever it is, talking about the Mercedes got carjacked, and the white girl was on the phone, and she got pistol whipped, and she was still talking on the phone. She got out of the car, still on the phone, took off running, they humped her down, bust her upside the head again, and she lived through that. Where you know where that's at? Where they do that at? And that's another thing. Now, fingerprints taken from the car matched. They got Cornelius' fingerprint. They got Trayon Ingram fingerprints off the white Mercedes. And they got this Kiston Garner dude, the one that drove the vehicle to be switched at the Valero across from where Straight Drop was living at before he took off 9 hours before the murder, right? And, yeah, that's about all right there, y'all. Well, let me see. Dabney confirmed Smith and Johnson's cell phones were recovered and analyzed as evidence. Dabney say law enforcement arrested Straight Drop in Minneapolis, whatever. Now, we don't need to see all that because we already got it. Now, that's that, y'all. I'm out. Let's talk about it. Y'all done seen it. Let me go back one more time. Not that one. This is what I want to talk about. Right here. Right there. 9mm casings from return fired by Dolph's brother Marcus were recovered from inside Makeda, where 223 casings were also located. Now, what happened? Why was those cases inside? Because I ain't saying that he had anything to do with his brother's shooting, because that would, I'm not saying anything like that at all. It was too late. We came too far in the game, but also leave a little room for answers. So now, can anybody explain what this dude testified? Now, this is under oath, right? Right? 223 cases were also located inside Makeda's. Let's get it. True. Like, share, subscribe, I will support. Stay safe, stay true, and stay blessed. I'm out.
Forward. Okay? We're going to go back to everything. But I want to skip forward. Tell me about the day that you were arrested for this case.
It was my daughter's birthday, actually, and I was out. I had took her some cake and ice cream to school for her birthday, and the U.S. Marshals they were trailing me the whole time. I didn't know that they were trailing me because I had saw Govan the day before, and he was telling me that, police was on to us or whatever, and he asked me when the last time I spoke to Justin. And he was saying, I was like, it been a minute. So he was like, they just ran in Justin's spot the night before, and he said that they been shooting at him, and that I need to get rid of my phone because they own us. And the next day, I was locked up, like,
Police captured you that day?
The next day.
Did they get your phone that day from you?
They ain't get it from me. I left it with my children's mother or whatever.
They get your phone from your children's mother?
Yes, sir.
So you didn't throw it away like Govan told you to?
Nah, I ain't threw it away. I gave it to her.
Now, when the police first arrest you, I mean at the very start, do you say, hey, I want to tell you the truth about this whole thing?
No. I ain't never PD.
Connecticut, we got one. Express your talent. Ty Berry, say LeVon. Let's go. If it ain't about the bag, don't respond. If it ain't about the bag, don't respond. If it ain't about the bag, don't respond. EYT, Ty Berry, say LeVon. If it ain't about the bag, don't respond. If it ain't about the bag, don't respond. If it ain't about the bag, don't respond. EYT, Ty Berry, say LeBron. Niggas talking shit cause I'm not around. Like I'm gone, this shit was real. Like you said, I would've been on your mama's lawn. Met you at the corner store, lay it by your car. It ain't about no investment, so no, I don't respond. Pay my own bills. You live for free with your baby moms. I drive my own cars. I went from jail bars to the car to the bar. I'm a star. I ain't put rapping from the start, cause that's what they are. If it ain't about the bag, don't respond. If it ain't about the bag, don't respond. If it ain't about the bag, don't respond. EYT, Ty Berry, say LeBron. If it ain't about the bag, don't respond. If it ain't about the bag, don't respond. If it ain't about the bag, don't respond. EYT, Ty Berry, say LeBron. Like the king of Memphis, I'm about to run it up like Dolph. About to take off on that no rip, take off. Money train on the way, no stops, rip the brakes off. Unlike Bernie, the feds came, I made off. If it ain't about the bag, don't respond. If it ain't about the bag, don't respond. If it ain't about the bag, don't respond. EYT, Ty Berry, say LeBron. Primo 3, I got that dog food, fuck shoes. I'm stepping on next and hard to see the bag don't talk, the bag they move. That's why you don't see me next to you. A spade's a spade. Nigga know I'm not throwing shades, but I look better than Thug and these YSL shades. Smoking blueberry haze, taking shots to Don J. You ain't talking M&M's, I got nothing.